Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I'm here with a review for Go Mecha Ball on Xbox. Now this released onto the Xbox store on the 25th of January 2024. It's developed by Whale Peak Games and it's published by Super Rare Games, and I was lucky enough to present a copy for this review video, so huge thank you for that. Now this game is also available on Xbox Game Pass, so no matter what I say, I definitely recommend giving it a download, giving it a try if you are a subscriber, because you'll know exactly if you like it or not by playing it. Now, I really enjoyed this game. This game is a twin-stick shooter with roguelike progression. Now, this game sort of scratches a few, itches. It's got the sort of roguelike progression that I've been quite enjoying from games like Brotato, Vampire Survivors, all those sort of games where you level up, you get a choice of like a new weapon or a new ability, and it also has really cool twin stick shooter mechanics. But that's not all. You basically get a mix between using like a robotic sort of weapon, so you're walking around in like a mech suit blasting enemies, but then you can roll up into a ball and you then get to use these pinball style like physics mechanics, bouncing off the walls, bouncing off your enemies, smashing into things, firing off of ramps and stuff like that. It's awesome. It's so much fun. Now the game sees you starting out from scratch every time you do a run. Now when you're in these areas, you basically have to defeat so many waves of enemies to complete a level. Once you've completed a level, you'll go down a pipe to the next level. You complete so many levels and you'll face a boss. And then once you've defeated that boss, you'll move on to the next area. Now, there's a variety of different bosses. Each of them are pretty cool and unique. And there's a few different worlds to play through. Now, it's not the longest of games. And the sort of roguelike mechanics, they are like you start fresh every game. There are no permanent upgrades at this moment in time, which is a shame. I must admit, I would like to have seen maybe something I could get to permanently upgrade my character. But all in all, it doesn't take away from the game. And I think it may make it a bit too easy if they did that anyway. It doesn't like break you like some other roguelike games do, where you have to keep replaying and replaying and replaying just to progress. This one you can have a good like attempt every time, even with the starting stuff you've got basically. Now when you defeat enemies, you'll pick up two kinds of currency. There's these like diamond coins, which is like your money. Now these only last during like one run, and they are used to buy upgrades and the stores and stuff like that you'll come across during the game. Buy health, you can buy new weapons, all that sort of stuff. And then there's these other ones, which are these like blue coins. These are like permanent to your account, and you spend them in between runs in like the foyer, and these are used to unlock new abilities, new weapons, and like perks and stuff like that. Now once you've unlocked these perks, you may randomly end up like having the choice to get them during a run. It doesn't mean you get them straight away, but it does mean you're not playing with the same weapons every time. So after a couple of runs, you'll buy a couple of weapons, and then next time you play, you might get one or two of them on your sort of drops or your level ups in between each of the levels. Now graphically, this game is bright, it's colourful, it's got like a very sort of get you in the mood sort of action-based soundtrack, and I had tons of fun playing this. Now everyone's going to get a different sort of amount of playability out of this and sort of gameplay time. You can see all there is to offer in a couple of hours, because it is only like a handful of worlds at the moment and a few bosses. But the way the game plays with you like rolling around, and you go into a ball and you can like stop an enemy's attack sort of mid-roll by like banging into them, which I thought was really cool. And obviously if you do stuff like this, it also makes your enemies drop ammo for your actual like when you're in your mech suit combat phase. So all your guns that you pick up and use, they all have limited ammo. There is a lot to find and drop and stuff like that, but like I say, it is worth making sure you sort of combo everything to get more money, bounce off enemies, bounce off walls, bounce enemies into walls, off the side so you defeat them, all that sort of stuff in order to ensure you save your ammo and also gain more ammo. Now, you also get a variety of abilities as well to unlock. There's over 20 different abilities that you can use. Each of them do something unique. Some of them like throw grenades, some of them like it's like a EMP, like switches all of your enemies into stun mode that are in an area, stuff like that. And there's over 25 different weapons as well to use in the game. So there's a fair bit of content here to get you started. Now, overall, this game is fun. I've had a lot of fun playing it. It's one of those games that you should definitely have a try on Game Pass. You'll probably really enjoy it. It feels like it's just the start. Like, it feels like there's more coming. I don't know if that's the case, if they're going to add to it. I really hope they do. But it feels like it's like the baseline and more will come. It just feels just a tad light on content. Now, to buy the game, if you don't have Game Pass, you can pick it up at £16.74. But for the next week at launch, you can grab it on sale at £15.06 in the UK. Now, it's playable on Xbox Series X and S consoles. It's got HDR10, 4K resolution, 60 FPS plus, variable refresh rate, and it supports console keyboard and mouse as well. So if you want a fun little experience full of like fast-paced pinball-like combat, roguelike mechanics, and just fun gameplay in general, I highly, highly, highly recommend checking Go Mecha Ball out. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more gaming content. Bye for now.